Hi, this is Dee, and I hope you're doing well. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is a general reading which comes to you from the Arcanum Tarot and the Mindful Messages Oracle cards. The message may or may not resonate with you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just let it pass. In other words, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. God, Most High, Angel, Spirit, Guides, being so loving like the Holy Spirit, what is the divine guidance and encouragement for the collective that's for their well-being in the highest form of love and light? Thank you, God, Most High. So we have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. With the Empress, whatever creative idea or passion that you have at this time will manifest great success for you if you have something that you've been really desiring to birth and you have just been experiencing this energy just building up inside of you, but you just have not taken any action to move forward. You're being encouraged to execute your plan or write out the plan if you've just been allowing the thoughts to continue to ruminate in your mind. Just write the plan, right? And after you write the plan, proceed to take action to execute the plan. Currently, we are in Mercury pre-shadow retrograde, the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, but you can still manifest during the Mercury retrograde season. You just need to be mindful of the actions you take and look at your process with clarity and go step by step in a very calm and slow manner. Because of course, the Mercury retrograde is here to help us to slow down. And so with slowing down, we can be more clear about what we're doing. We can be more focused and we can execute our plans with more precision. So during the oh my goodness, during the retrograde oh my goodness, during the Mercury retrograde season, you can again manifest. You just need to be mindful of executing with calmness, with clarity, and to slow down to execute your plan. All right. So, again, if it's just been really bubbling up inside of you, but yet you haven't taken any action, now is the time to proceed to give birth to that creative idea. For some of you, perhaps you are expecting the birth of a child. And if that is you, congratulations. If you've been desiring to do so, I feel like you're being encouraged to look at your options available that will be able to assist you in getting to the point where you are able to conceive. And for some of you, you may not even realize that you have already conceived. So with that being said, you're being encouraged to take the appropriate action to get confirmation by taking a pregnancy test or making an appointment to visit a gynecologist to get an examination to verify if you are or aren't. All right. But someone's pregnant for sure. And there's others who are pregnant with ideas. So again, for those who are pregnant who are pregnant and will be giving birth to another human being, congratulations to you. The best to you during this process. And the best to you. And if you're pregnant with an idea and you're working on giving birth to it, congratulations to you too. And much success to you and much well-being to you. So with the dove being present here on this Empress card, the dove represents peace and tranquility. So I feel like you're being encouraged just to embrace that energy at this time. Just find your place of peace and tranquility and really enjoy it. With the wheat, for those of you, you heard the confirmation. So with the wheat, you're being encouraged to not worry about there being financial prosperity that awaits you, especially for those of you who are working on creating oh my goodness, this Mercury retrograde, I'm just telling you. For those of you who are creating, you don't have to worry about there being abundance for you, a prosperity for you, because the wheat represents abundance of prosperity, because it is plenty. You ever seen a wheat field? The grain alone is able to produce so much because it grows in abundance. So you will find that your creative idea will provide for you an abundance of prosperity, abundance of opportunities, and abundance of peace and tranquility, because it's something that you, of course, will love to do. But in order for you to have a successful outcome, whatever it is that you're working on, product or service, you're being encouraged to focus. Focus and stay on course, and also not allow anyone to distract you. As the Queen of Swords is very focused, right? The Queen of Swords doesn't let anyone get her off her game, off course. She gets straight to the point. She does not waste her time. She is very direct. So stay focused and stay on course, and not allow anything or anyone to distract you or deter you from what it is that you're working on. Don't overthink anything. Stay true to your path. Stand firm and confident in whatever it is that you are doing. Don't let your thoughts talk you out of what you are desiring to do, what your heart is calling you to do. Don't let your thoughts get you off course and redirect you or delay you. All right? Know that you can do this. Know that you can accomplish whatever you set out to do. Being focused, being at peace, taking the process as it comes, not trying to push or rush anything, just really embracing the process and going with the flow of it will help you to not allow your thoughts to dictate to you whether or not you can do this. All right? Because you can get started with something, and then all of a sudden your thoughts will start to bombard you and make you feel like you can't do it, make you think that you can't do it, or why you're doing it, or no one's going to support you, or no one's going to buy your product or your service. That's absolutely not true. But these are some of the things that can happen. And I'm sure you've experienced that, because I've experienced it. And then you have to redirect your thoughts and encourage yourself and proceed as you're being guided. Also, while we're here, with the Empress card, due to there being a waterfalls, for some of you, you may have been feeling the need to go sit by a body of water, whether it is at a waterfalls or by the ocean. If that's the case, you're being encouraged to make the time just to do it, even if it's for a short period of time, just to connect with the energy of the water. So it may make you feel very relaxed being by the body of water, or it may make you very calm, and it also may help you to get grounded. So if you've been feeling called to sit next to a body of water, this is your confirmation. For others of you, I feel like you're being encouraged to increase your intake of water to stay hydrated, especially if you are with child. Make sure you're staying hydrated. And for those of you who are just working on a particular idea that you have, it's important that you also stay hydrated, because You're exuding a lot of energy because this is not the only thing that you are giving your attention to. You still have a life that you have to live outside of creating whatever it is you're working on. You still have your family life to tend to, your social life. So create balance, but also increase your water intake because it'll keep you hydrated. Okay? Because that's important. When we're working, we're exuding a lot of energy. And your body is an amazing creation, but it also has to be maintained. So you have to make sure that you are eating healthy and also getting enough rest and drinking enough water to stay hydrated. So whether you are with child or you are you are manifesting an idea that you're creating, you still need all of those things. Proper rest, a good eating habit, a good time to get plenty of water, plenty of rest and water, excuse me. All right, so just remember to do that. And as it relates to prosperity, as you can see, the Empress is surrounded by lush greenery, which is associated with prosperity and abundance. And also for some of you, perhaps you are feeling called to go outside and take a walk or just sit outside, then this is your confirmation to go outside, have a seat outside. You don't have to be outside for hours, but if you feel drawn to, then so be it. But if not, just go outside, take a few minutes just to sit outside in nature and embrace the environment. Okay? Nature has so much to offer. Also, we see here the glyph of Venus. So I feel like you're being encouraged to love on yourself because Venus is associated with love, the goddess of love, the planet of love. So embrace this time by showing love to yourself and nurturing that love. Self-love is key to being able to love others and or love what you do. Love on yourself and you'll love others and you'll love what you do. All right. So let's get to your mindful message. I'm just trying to make sure if there's anything else I want to say that's coming up with these two cards. Oh, also with the mountains in the background of the Queen of Swords, those mountains, right, or that image represents challenges. Yes, you're going to be faced with challenges. However, the challenges that you're faced with, you're able to overcome them. So don't worry about being distracted or being taken off course by challenges. You can work through the challenges when they arise. Challenges are a part of our growth. It helps us to elevate. So embrace the challenges that come. Seeing that there aren't a tremendous amount of mountains, I feel like you won't be faced with a tremendous amount of challenges. But yes, challenges will come with the process. But again, you're able to work through those challenges. Trust me, you have what it takes. And God Most High, or however you honor the higher power, will be with you every step of the way to assist you, to guide you, and to protect you. Because the sword can be used for protection, for defending. And so I feel like that is symbolic to you being divinely protected. Okay? Now let's get to your mindful message that's for your well-being in the highest form of love and light. And I hope this message, oh, okay, thank you. Oops, card jumped right out of the deck, so that's quite important for you. So I hope the message is resonating with you and that you're finding it to be helpful thus far. Okay, so give me a second to get your card that jumped on the floor. And if there's anything that's falling away, let it fall away. let it fall away. Okay? It has served its purpose, and once whatever or whomever comes into our lives has served their purpose, or a teaching or a belief system, a practice, whatever it is, has served its purpose, it's time to let it go, because it won't serve you where you're going. You know what I mean? You just won't be able to use that energy, that technique, that process with in the direction with where you're going. It's not going to work. And you're only going to frustrate yourself if you try to use it. So if it's falling away, let it go. Show honor and appreciation for it, but release it and let it go. All right? So you have up and out. This is the card that jumped out of the deck, and it reads the message. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Wow, that's confirming. That's very confirming to what I said when I was getting the card off the floor. So if something's falling away, let it go. Yes, feel your feelings, experience your emotions, honor your emotions as you sit with them, work through them, and release them and let them go. So I'll read this to you again. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and I feel them as I release them. All right. And I'm going to get your card off the top of the deck as well. You have creator of happiness. Talking about being creative, right? This message has been about you using your creative ideas to birth whatever it is that you're feeling compelled to do. So the message is, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. So again, the message is, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. And I'm hearing the song, it's a gospel song, and it's called This Joy. I think it's called, well, I'm just going to say a line from it because I don't remember the title, but it could be This Joy. But anyway, it's this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me, the world can't take it away. So it's this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Yes, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, not the last part. Not the AA part. That's just me getting a little excited. But anyway, that's the channel song that came through. I think it's This Joy though. But anywho, that's the channel song. I hope you like my rendition of that song. If you did, give me a little hand clap down in the comments section. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to take your card on the bottom of the deck too. And then that will conclude your message. And I hope it has been helpful. And so the keyword is nurture. I love the big sofa with popcorn. Look at that. And I feel like I know where it's going, but let's see. It's okay to want to stay home and to be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things not, I'm sorry, take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. So this confirms about what I was saying earlier with regards to getting the proper rest, eating, drinking, dot, dot, dot. So nurture yourself, love up on yourself. If lying on the sofa or sitting on the sofa, having some popcorn, watching or watching a video, watching a movie, or reading your favorite book and listening to a podcast, whatever it is that you love doing, knitting, crocheting, drawing, coloring, whatever it is that you love to do, go for it. Nurture yourself. This is so confirming. Nurture yourself. You deserve it. All right? So this concludes the message. I hope it has been helpful to you. As I stated, if you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to consider subscribing because I would love to have you join us here. Also, on your way out, I thank you in advance for giving this message a thumbs up, for commenting, sharing it with someone who you believe would benefit from it, and also for turning on your post notification so that you are aware of when I upload a message. All right? So thanks again for being here. I do appreciate you. Peace and blessings to you and the favor of God over your life, your family members, and friends' lives as well. All right? I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.